anxiety, feelings of loneliness. Tonight, we are taking a deep look at the mental toll COVID-19 is having on most of us.
Of Tennessee Voices, which offers counseling services
with TN Voices.
Tennessee Voices.
Thank you for joining us, Ricky, and we appreciate your work.
I think any way that we can help, we're here to do that.
We just want to make sure our people are staying healthy mentally and physically.
TN Voices provides support for the emotional and behavioral well-being of people statewide.
I have not known of anything like this.
David Thomas is a clinical director at Tennessee Voices.
Addiction thrives off of loneliness, boredom, and isolation.
How to help your kids understand this new reality.
I'm going to make sure that you're safe and healthy.
How do you keep the conversation with family members civil?
It's not a time to really highlight those differences, but to come together.
So this is basically free teletherapy?
Yes, Mary Beth. So we are offering teletherapy for people who have no insurance or they can't afford to pay.
TN Voices offers their counseling services on a sliding scale, making it affordable to anyone who needs it.
So no matter if you can pay or not, we are definitely available to you.
Despite advances in health equity, disparities in the mental health care community still persist in a big way, especially in minority communities, which is why Tennessee Voices is working hard to educate and empower.
Our goal is to, with all generations, helping them on their journey to seek better mental health care.
Will Voss works for Tennessee Voices, a statewide mental health and counseling agency. He says Black men suffer from higher rates of depression, suicide, and other mental health illnesses.
It's the courage that it takes to seek that treatment. And we have so much hope that we give people.
At a point, we know that something is no longer normal for us. That's when we need to reach out.
Therapists say some of those same uncomfortable conversations must happen in the Black community too.
Well, we're past segregation, we're past slavery. There's still a lot that needs to be done as far as systemic change that occurs.
Now, according to Tennessee Voices, which is a behavioral and emotional advocacy group, they are offering services for the Black community.
And we know COVID-19 can make you physically sick, but what about your mental health? Tennessee Voices wants to help. The organization is visiting some of our more rural areas, handing out supplies.
Dozens of people volunteered today to help people struggling with mental health.
Tennessee's leading mental health support service got out in Memphis today to spread the word about Suicide Prevention Month.
Tennessee Voices decided to make sure that people here in Memphis knew where they can go to talk about their mental health needs.
Teenagers lined up at the Morristown Housing Authority for free backpacks filled with mental health resources and other supplies. Tennessee Voices, a mental health support group, is behind the effort.
Well, there was no race, but there was a winner, the Purity Music City Dairy Pure Dash. There was still a $140,000 check presentation today to Tennessee Voices.
The nonprofit organization Tennessee Voices broadcasted a virtual Green Ribbon Gala tonight for Tennesseans to find hope in their struggle with mental health.
Tennessee Voices is raising money to help the cost of access to mental health services.
Mental health care can help us move forward.
Tennessee Voices advocates for Tennesseans by helping them receive mental health treatment, counseling for little or no cost.
The work of Tennessee Voices for Children, strengthening the mental health support available to children and families today, and transforming the mental health system to create a better tomorrow.